Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your main man with the master plan and coming back at you with another vlog. So, hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. Me, myself, I am 3 weeks out now for my competition. And all I can say is, man, oh man, this has been a very, very interesting cut. And what I've noticed is a lot of things that are different from the first time when I did this competition. And it's a good thing, and it's also a challenging situation as well. And this video is not going to be too long. It's just going to be about me kind of reflecting from what I've done the past years, or my very first competition, what I did 4 years ago, and the difference between now. So, but to begin off, number one, first and foremost, is the change in my environment. And what I mean by that is the easy part when I did my very first competition was in 2013. It was in Korea by myself. So being there by myself, what I've noticed is I had a lot of time to myself to be able to focus and concentrate and hone in on one particular thing, and that was me getting ready for my competition. At that time, I wasn't even married yet. I was engaged, and I still had my kids and whatnot, but spending time there, it gave me a solid 7 months to wake up in the morning at 4:30 and go train for an hour and a half, go to work, having to be at work at 7:30, go to work again, and then come back to the gym for a cardio session. So even at this time, everything was, even though we had exercises, I still had outings and stuff I had to go to and I had to attend to, I still made the time out of a 12-hour day to go and train. So that's a positive for being over there. The negative is also being separated from your family. That played a psychological part in it, but at the same time, it was still manageable because of, the technology, Skype and Uvu and whatever, that we had, instead of just calling and talking on the phone. So I was able to see my family. So other positive was food. One thing being over here with the family is you got to worry about not just yourself, but everybody else. You have to worry about doing what is best in the best interest of your family. And as we all know, that bodybuilding or physique competition deals with being selfish. There's a huge level of selfishness that you will have to uptake in order to get the best package as possible. When you have family that kind of understands what you're doing, but they really don't, it makes it hard on that. So that was the other positives about being by yourself, preparation for a competition like that too. Being in Korea by yourself, I was able to buy $300, $400 worth of food for 2 weeks, and that would be sufficient for me. It was strictly food to get ready for my competition. Nothing else, nothing more. Third thing that was cool, time to go over what I exactly needed to do to get ready for my competition. I also had the mentorship. I had the friends and family that were there supporting me through my journey. And it was a cool thing. I mean, not that I don't have it here now, but it's just being in an environment like Korea, it allows you to draw closer and to make more friendships in a very family-oriented environment that you're in. Those were my 3 positives. And from being, 2013 I'm not saying that being over here is a negative, but these are just the 3 differences that I noticed in being over here, different from being over there. One, being over here is family. I still have to put family first. I have a family of 5 kids and my wife, so a total of 7 of us. So getting up in the morning, getting my daughter up, ready for daycare and whatnot, that's the challenge. It's my time being taken out instead of me going to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning. That time is spent, you know, waking up in the middle of the night, make sure that the baby's fine, making sure that, you know, they're well fed and stuff like that. And then to have the energy to get up and go to work, that's a struggle too. Being hit up with loads of stress, I mean, everyone has stress. Everyone knows that we all have stress. But having a family, having to make sure that your family's taken care of, everyone's happy, then you're getting ready for a competition, making sure that everyone else at work, you're meeting deadlines and exceeding standards, being in the military, all that other stuff that we have. That's a big thing too. Second is, of course, the gym time. I have to make sure that the way that you're programming your workouts, the way that you're programming your cycles and whatnot is effective. So you got to get rid of junk volume, less time talking, more time working. That's always a good thing. You know, when we're talking about food, taking care of 7 people in the household, your bill goes up from $400 every 2 weeks to almost $200 to $400 a week. That's a huge challenge to overcome as well when you're getting ready for a physique competition and you have a big family. So now it's like, hey, where am I at, right? So after prepping up for almost 30 weeks and delaying a show because I said I wasn't going to compete in May of this year, me competing now in July, there's a lot of things going through my head. There's a lot of things saying, am I prepared for this? Have I done everything that I could in order to be in the best shape that I can be? Right now, to be honest, I believe that this is a learning point. This is something to take a lot of information from, take a lot of notes from, and saying that when you're about 12 to 14 weeks out, you need to gauge yourself and see, hey, am I good right now to cut down? Do I need to lose 5 pounds? Do I need to lose 10 pounds? Can I do this in this time frame? Still coming in lean and not killing yourself over it. So right now I'm struggling to get 8 pounds off me just to make it for my first competition. And that's hard. For me right now, it's hard. I don't know what's been happening. Just trying to figure everything out along with my training, along with macros. I don't feel stressed. However, I feel that that's possibly holding some water on. I'm floating between 208 or 207 between 211. So guess what happens then? I go and have 2 more cookies than what I'm supposed to. That fits my macros. Or I have a couple of French fries because I'm feeling horrible. So I have to remember going through all of this is still stay consistent, still stay disciplined. And that's been the biggest fight, is saying that it feels like if I go any lower, which I know I probably can, but if I go any lower, I'm almost doggone near starving myself. I'm not trying to look skinny for a competition. I'm trying to get lean and still maintain my muscle mass. Family and stuff here. Is that a really huge thing that's keeping me from achieving my goal? No, I cannot say that. I can't put that on them. But it's a challenge because whenever they want to go out to eat, guess what? Daddy's gonna have to come out to eat, because if I don't, I'll get looked at like I'm the bad guy. I don't want to look like the bad guy. I can say no when I go to work, and we have work functions and stuff like that. And we have a lot of potlucks or dining ins and stuff like that, where there's a lot of food involved. You just have to say no. When it comes to work stress, deals more with me working in a different work setting, have more added responsibility. So I had to make sure that my mental clarity, my focus, my discipline, my work ethic is still there while preparing for this. Going into this competition, I had to see this as a learning tool and to be able to understand what I need to do for my next competition. So I do plan on competing 2 more times before the end of this year. I know in my earlier video, I did say that I wanted to come in as lean as possible. I should always have the expectation at being the best. And no matter what I'm doing, it should just be the best. But I just believe that I kind of miscalculated coming into this first show. It's just something I have to go back to the drawing board about. Am I gonna back out from the show? No. I was thinking about it, but already, like I said before, I already backed out of my first one, and I'm not a quitter. Would I make myself look like a fool? Possibly. But you know what? I've come a long way. And that's another positive I'm taking from this. I've come a long way. I've come from 4 years being overweight, depressed, having PTSD, not believing in myself at all from where I've come from. And I did all of that, brought all of that back in about 6, maybe 7 months, back to where I was before all of that stuff happened. So I had to pat myself on the back for that. However, I know I can do more, all right? But anyway, that was my little rant, my little vlog about what I got going on for these next 3 weeks. I have another vid coming up, a training vid. That's gonna be an arm day. In the next videos, I'm gonna have more of a commentary, more of me talking you guys through it, rather than posting up the subtitles or the subtext in the video. So I've heard you guys' comments, and you guys had a lot of positive ones and a lot of constructive ones. And I like it, and I really do appreciate that. This right here, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys following me on my journey. I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully I won't wait another 2 weeks to post a video, okay? If you like this video, let me know that you did. Hit the like button, and also hit that notification button for when new videos come through. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler back at you later. Peace.